Hello, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my very first video. Where do I begin is a question that I've asked myself numerous times when contemplating putting information together to assist others. It is definitely my passion to help others heal from the pain of just living life. It hasn't been easy, and there's definitely not a quick fix. What I can say is that it has definitely been worth it. It has definitely been life-changing, and I'm so happy that I started my healing journey, that I allowed myself to continue going, even during those times that I really, really wanted to give up, and I really wanted to quit, and I really wanted to no longer be aware of the healing that I needed to do. So, again, where do I start? And I've decided to start my series, my videos, my channel with the very thing that started my healing journey. And that was just a crushing heartbreak that forced me to look at myself and forced me to decide to do things a different way, because the way that I had been doing things was definitely not working at all. Because here I was, ending, yet another long-term relationship, but this one was different. It was crushing. It felt like death itself was sitting on my heart, and it was a pain that I had only felt when losing a loved one. So, in my decision to break that cycle, I did not realize how far I would come or how far I would go. And I initially had given myself a goal of 4 to 6 months, because I wanted the pain to be over with. I wanted the pain to end. I wanted the pain to just no longer be there and to just be gone. That was not the case. And I don't want to sugarcoat it and say, oh, yeah, it's going to be, a piece of cake. It's going to be simple. The hurt will stop immediately. It doesn't, and it didn't. So I am here to share my journey of healing and what it took, what it looks like, and the work that was put in, the effort that was put in. And it took a long time. And I put certain things into practice to facilitate healing. So it had always been my passion to help others and to be there for others and to share how I got through using my testimony and sharing my experience and my stories. So this is something that is not new to me. It's just coming full circle. It's been a lifetime of preparation, but this last part is really meaningful. I'll be 44 soon, and these are conversations that I definitely wish that I could have had with my younger self. And these are conversations that I would like to have with others to help them along, because not knowing has been my biggest issue. And I'm looking around and I see that not knowing is currently pretty much everyone else's issue who, is constantly going through pain. So I'm here to help answer the question: how do I stop the pain of heartbreak? How do I stop the pain of disappointment? How do I stop the pain? How do I end the cycle? How do I get off of this roller coaster? How do I get back to happy? And in my case, and hopefully in yours as well, how do I get to a permanent place of being happy? How do I no longer allow anxiety to run the show, depression to run the show? And again, these are conversations that I had with self. It is a self journey. It is self healing. It is self soothing. It is self mastery. So again, conversations for self. It is definitely, an internal journey. No one can do this for you. No one can walk it for you. I can help to lead you in the direction that you can go for success. But ultimately, these are going to be conversations for self, and these are going to be continued conversations for self. So, the first step to healing the pain of heartbreak is acknowledging that your heart is breaking. Like, literally, acknowledge it. Be okay with it. Be okay with it. The more you fight against it, the stronger those emotions become, because it's a battle, and it's a battle with self that, unfortunately, I know all too well that I lost because I did not have the proper tools, the proper techniques that I needed in order to allow myself to feel those emotions, to validate those emotions within myself, to find out what the core of those emotions are, and to walk myself back to why am I feeling this way? And what can I do to make me feel better? Again, you're here because you're hurting. You're watching my video because you're hurting and you want it to stop. It brings back tears because I've been there, and I know the desperation, the feeling of just wanting it to stop, and just not wanting to die, but just wanting to be able to take my heart out and sit it somewhere else so that I am not feeling this feeling it. But the first step to healing the hurt, and stopping the hurt is to acknowledge it and to give yourself space to acknowledge it, because heartbreak is an ending. It is an ending of a portion of your life. It is an ending to a segment of your life. It is the literal death of hopes and dreams. And it is the death of what you thought was going to happen, what you thought you knew. So it's a death. And just like any death, you have to mourn it. You have to mourn and you have to grieve. So the biggest step is don't fight it. Allow it. Don't wallow in it, but allow it. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to mourn. Give yourself space to walk yourself through the process just as you would if you had lost a loved one. You know, we had good times. We had bad times. I thought that they would be here forever. I thought you would be in my life forever. I thought we would grow old together. I thought that all of our hopes and dreams were going to come true. So, again, allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to mourn the loss. Acknowledge the pain. Acknowledge it. That's honestly the first step that got me to being whole, to being healed, to being genuinely happy. And it's a process. Allow yourself the process. Allow yourself to feel valid in your pain. Allow yourself to feel that your pain is a valuable teacher, and it is teaching you things to do maybe a little different, maybe a little better the next time. So I'm here to assist you in finding out what you need to do in order to heal the pain of heartbreak. So I'm here. This is the beginning for me as well as you. And we'll definitely do this together because healing and self-love is so very, very necessary.